Time for Love in the Morning. This is the time when we pair that steaming cup of joe with some expert relationship advice.
Yes, tackling your questions with us this morning is certified relationship and marriage coach Jennifer Blancool. Always good to see you.
Good morning, Emily and Travis. Thanks for
morning.
having me.
So Jen, I was joking with you yesterday. I said this week's segment is called Husbands in the Hot Seat.
I love it. I love it.
We got two questions about hubbies that are just causing some problems right now.
Wonderful.
So let's get into this first one here. My husband is a big-time stonewaller. Our question asker writes, whenever we argue, even if it's over something little, this is his go-to reaction. How do I help us break this painful pattern? So, Jen, I guess first, can we start with what is stonewalling? What is this behavior they're describing?
You're not alone. Thanks for the question. Stonewalling is when we shut down in the middle of an argument instead of continuing on to try to resolve it, or even continuing on with the fight. It's just you're shutting down. Oftentimes that looks like somebody leaving the room.
Okay.
Or just going inside themselves right in front of you.
Oh my gosh, I hate this.
Right?
How do you make it not happen?
It's actually, importantly, stonewalling is one of the 4 horsemen of apocalypse.
Oh no.
Per John Gottman. So there's 4 things that's proven by his awesome research that will kill a love relationship.
Yeah, the relationship
And stonewalling
apocalypse.
is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, stonewalling, defensiveness, contempt, and criticism.
Ooh.
So stonewalling is one of the 4. So you don't want that horse trampling around in your home or your apartment.
Sounds like it.
So that's what stonewalling is, and it is a common response. And I will tell you that I hear this so often in my sessions with men and women, and I will say that this is a heavier response in men, and it comes so often from a place of emotional overwhelm, also known as flooding, not from a place from not caring. But us women, oftentimes, speaking in general, that want to resolve in the moment and keep talking and hashing it out, we can easily interpret it quickly in our hearts as, oh my gosh, my guy doesn't care. He doesn't care about this conversation. He doesn't care to resolve it. He's abandoning me by stonewalling me.
Right. Because
stonewalling does definitely feel like abandonment, emotional abandonment in the middle of a conflict.
For sure.
That hurts, right? And I do want to reiterate, because this is so important, this can save us women. When we can look at our men and know that a lot of times they are avoiding escalation. They don't want to blow their gasket. They don't want to lose their head.
Fair.
And so they're not shutting down because they don't love you or they don't care about you. They're shutting down because they don't want to break the house. They don't want to wreck the windshield of your car. I went dramatic there for entertainment purposes. But the point is that it's a different response in men. And yes.
Man on the couch here to weigh in.
No, and
I
I'm not here to defend the action of stonewalling. I want to make that super clear. But I can absolutely relate to moments where I have been so heated. My response, when I get really angry, my response is to shut the up.
Right.
That's my natural response to it.
God, I wish I had that response.
But I kind of taught myself that out of habit because, I don't want to say something that I could regret to anybody. Regardless if it's a romantic partner, a friend, whatever. And so sometimes maybe, in my case, again, I'm not speaking for all men. We are also the people who came up with 100 men versus a gorilla. I'm not trying to defend my species, but no, I do think that it is a huge aspect of it. Speaking from my own experience, where sometimes I will get quiet because I don't want to say anything that I could regret.
Well, I think that's an admirable trait. You're like, I'm going to check myself.
It's a very mature trait.
So the thing that I run into as someone who is like a fixer, I want to sit down at this table and no one leaves till we're all good.
Me too.
But then when you have a stonewaller who needs some space, sometimes the resolution doesn't come back around. Sometimes stonewalling leads to just put it away, let's move on.
Right.
And that leaves people feeling really unsettled.
Completely, especially women. So for the stonewaller, if you're the stonewaller, and you're becoming flooded, you're becoming overheated, and oh my gosh, I need to exit before I say something I'm going to regret. Say that. I'm overwhelmed, I'm flooded, I'm losing my head, I'm gonna walk away. But really importantly, if you're the one that needs to walk away, say precisely when you're gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in an hour. Because honestly, that detail can feel so little. It is so grandiose.
Huge.
It's so huge. So, and even say you say I'm gonna come back in an hour and you come back in an hour and you're still flooded and heated, come back still because you said you would, ask for more time. But keep that concrete time that you're going to be back very specific, because that adds the certainty and the security in the heart of the person that you need to leave temporarily.
And I do want to ask, just to get back to this question, what does the person asking want to do? Because that was the genesis of the question: is how do I help break this pattern? And not that you need to necessarily put it all on yourself, it sounds like, but I just do want to make sure that question is addressed.
No, it's true, and I love this question because it is true. We are in charge of our emotional reaction. So if we're the stonewaller, we're in charge of our behavior, and at the same time, as the partner, we have a lot of things that we can do. If you're in the position of being stonewalled, staying calm is huge. Don't attack. Don't push him.
Don't follow them.
That is not the time to be like, oh, come on, please, let's talk about it. It's definitely the time to acknowledge, hey, I see this is a lot right now. Let's take some time so that we can both calm down. And make it neutral. Don't be like, let's take some time so you can calm down. Keep it so that we can come back to the table when we're both calm. When you're the one that sees your partner heated, let them dictate the time. Say, hey, I see you're overwhelmed. I want to give you space. But will you let me know when you're going to come back right now so I know? That level of specific certainty of when you're going to come back is so big. And I love that you pointed that out, because this is a very common play out. Men are wisely, maturely choosing to go silent in that moment, but then they go and they busy themselves. And a lot of times, humanly, they forget to come back. Because they've calmed, and they're like, I don't want to go back because I don't want to fight with my woman. I love her.
We don't forget.
And now I'm calm.
We haven't forgotten.
But the woman is, we're inside stewing. We're wringing our hands. We're like, when's he going to come back?
Some good tactics there, though.
Totally.
I like that. Okay.
But very common play out, and you're not alone. And yes, so good luck.
Okay. We got another husband in the hot seat. Might have to wait till next week. We're running short on time. We'll leave this as a little teaser. The question: how do I express my true feelings and avoid upsetting my husband? He gets really defensive when I share how I feel. So another communication conversation. Can we continue that next time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Looking forward to it.
We'll leave you with that one. I feel like a lot of people could relate to both of these topics today.
Good conversation.
Yeah, this is a great conversation.
That's a good one.
Really
Thank you for
appreciate it.
having me. Thanks for the question.
Okay, and if you have more questions for Jen, keep them coming. We love them. Send them to AM Extra on Instagram or Facebook. You could get an answer right here on the show and glean all sorts of information about how both of us function in the world too, because boy, I didn't know Stonewall